Hello, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Martinsburg, Berkeley County Public Library's discussion of financial literacy. My name is Rob Mario. I'm joined by Kelly Tanksley, who's the Director of Development for the Martinsburg, Berkeley County Public Libraries. Kelly, tell us how the FINRA grant came about and what exactly a FINRA grant is that made all of this possible.
About 2 years ago, the library decided that they felt the importance of financial literacy to the community of Berkeley County, which has grown tremendously in the last 10 years. With all the economic changes that were happening, that it would be really nice to start a program that would teach the community all about financial literacy. So we were actually asked to participate in a grant through the American Library Association, and we were invited to do that.
And not many libraries get this grant, correct?
Correct. We were one of 8. So eight libraries were asked to even write this grant.
Across the country?
Across the country. And we took ownership of this and started our partnership with Blue Ridge Technical Community College and sat down and worked and developed an 18-month program that would help encourage financial literacy to the community of Berkeley County.
And some of the ways that you've done that is you've held classes in which you've invited people free of charge to attend and learn things about budgeting, saving, how to do their taxes, and even children's programs. Tell us about some of those.
Well, we actually, the children's programs are always the funnest. You really start, the most fun. So you start with them. And we started going to our branch libraries, and we did a program on reading about savings. And there was a craft involved. The children learned how to make a wallet. We ended it with, it was the Silk Road. And the good thing about that is it taught children the value of money. So it wasn't just the coins, it was how much in like a bazaar setting, that how much things like coffee and everyday items and silk to make clothing, how much that the value of items were put and how that you interpret that into money. So those programs are really very good for our children. The children in the community just absolutely loved those items, and that was a way for us to start to get them interested in it, in financial literacy. And we've had games that continue throughout the whole 18 months. We have games on our website. And then with the adults, we've had financial workshops on basic budgeting, everyday expenses, learning all about different types of budgets. Because people that have never budgeted before, you mentioned the word budget, and I think they pretty much run scared. So basic budgeting, and whether you do paperless or papered, and then you go from there into other formats of budgeting and learning about how to save for certain things. And we brought in different presenters for that gave us, we had some people from Blue Ridge that were involved in that. We had some people from the library that were involved. We've also had outside resources. In one particular, we had a retirement resource that we used, a gentleman by the name, a gentleman with AARP that talked about different things that retirement seniors come in contact with. So we feel like we've hit the gambit of the whole, from what I jokingly said 0 to 88, but I really 1 to 2 year olds all the way to 88. So that's what we've started to do.
Tell me about some of the feedback you received from the people who benefited from these programs.
It's surprising. People have actually talked about, though I think the budget was probably one of the nicest things that we received, because people that have been displaced workers, this is a great time for them to actually look at budgeting. Maybe they've never thought about budgeting before, or maybe they've always had the money not to have to really worry about it. Now they're really hit with something that they didn't think about. And then they get into a hole, and before you know it, they're so far in that they can't get out. And a budget will still keep them on a level playing field and get them dig themselves out of any problems that have been encountered. I thought that feedback was really good, that they really liked that. The children, their feedback from them was all about savings, and it's amazing when you come in contact with these children out in public at different locations. It doesn't even have to be at the library. They'll come up and say, I've got money in my piggy bank. I know about it. I talked to my mom about it, and she's starting me a savings account. That's what you want to do. You want to reach the community that you're in and teach them about the importance of not just not like we're your bank or anything like that. It's all about information. If you're wise with the information, then you can make wise decisions.
Did you have any preconceived notions when you went into this program and then have the program turn out a completely different way at the other end of the rainbow?
I think it's pretty much stayed the way it was planned. I think at the end right now, maybe because of the contact you've made with different people planning these programs, we had a program about first-time home buyers. And the first time we had it here at Blue Ridge, and it wasn't well received, although it was well attended. I mean, it wasn't well attended, but there was information and people have asked about it. During that process, we determined that the speaker actually is bilingual. And our community has, I think it's like 34% of our population speaks another language other than English. And she's actually going to do that program in Spanish for us. So while at the beginning we wanted to provide homeowners with information about first-time home buyers, what you need to do, what financial information you need to have ready, we're also going to follow it up with not just another program, but a program that's bilingual for our Spanish-speaking population.
And how can people watching this find out more information about the programs that you will be offering in the future?
You can find this information out at Martinsburg, Berkeley County Public Libraries.
Thank you, Kelly Tanksley.
Thank you very much, Rob.